Nengi shielded her eyes from the flash of the cameras. She felt the power inhibitor around her neck and caused her luck for hunting in the forbidden zone. She noticed the sigils in the great hall. A sea serpent with a sword run through its heart. She had been captured by Baadù warriors. The Baadù High Council, dressed in ash and green robes, entered the hall. An energy pulsed across the room, causing Nengi's tattoos to glow. The High Priestess, a 30-year-old woman with an imposing afro and a turquoise flame in her left eye, in her green and burnt bronze robe, like the palm trees of the Sangana Creeks, addressed the excited crowd. Onwa. After the usurper Zibara was banished from our lands by Upuiputu, our benevolent god, she conspired with the other gods and placed a curse on our realm, forbidding Upuiputu from ever returning on pain of obliteration. The will of the gods cannot be broken, but I give Ipututu a loophole, a living, breathing Kuro, she said, pointing at Nengi. The Kuro, the direct descendants of Zibara, a trickle of her power passed down from mother to daughter. Such primal power. It is only fitting that the descendants of our oppressor be the key to our liberation. She will be the vessel to contain the essence of our God, Opuikutu. However, there is the small matter of her consent, but I am certain it is a minor task for our enforcers. She glanced at the chief enforcer, an older woman with an afro and a dead look in her eyes, dressed in blood-red armor. The chief enforcer nodded and ordered a soldier to place Nengi in the glass chamber behind her. She removed Nengi's gag and asked, "Do you consent?" Nengi spat in her face. "I take no pleasure in what is to come," the enforcer said without emotion, wiping her face as the chamber sealed shut behind her. "Flood it." The chamber was filled with carbon dioxide gas. The cameramen scrambled to capture better angles of Nengi's asphyxiation for the audience watching live from home. When Nengi was close to losing consciousness, the gas was shut off, and 50 Incapi rats were released into the chamber almost immediately. Nengi screamed as they gnawed at her flesh. "Do you consent?" Hot honey dripped slowly from a tube directly above Nengi's head. Her screams were drowned out by the cheers in the hall. "Do you consent?" "Never," she replied hoarsely, her vision dimming. When she opened her eyes, she found herself standing on the ocean's surface. A woman riding the violent waves approached her, with the moon in one eye and the sun in the other. Nengi recognized her presence, warm yet charged. Zibara kissed Nengi's cheeks lightly and spoke in the voice of 1,000 storms. "Let go." Nengi felt peace wash over her. Her tattoos began to glow and a blue flame emanated from her body. "Activate her inhibitor." It's running at full capacity," a terrified enforcer replied. "Out!" the High Priestess cried as tendrils of blue flame flowed from the glass chamber, filling the room. The crowd scrambled for the exits as the flame grew brighter and brighter until, boom! The floating tower exploded. Debris fell like missiles from the sky, followed by balls of blue flames that tore through the monuments and defense systems of the advanced city of Ikutu. The people fled, cowering at the might of the Kuro. Nengi, a blue flame in the darkened sky, looked down on them with pity as she faded into the clouds.